War. Looking around, the battle scene was harsh. Bodies lie scattered on the ground with scent of blood surrounding me. I can hardly see. For smoke blinds my eyes, and as I look around, my heart sinks and fills with sorrow. I want this battle to end. Noises of gunfire hurt my eardrums, piercing and killing lives. The images and feeling scares me for my life. This is the place of death, and I try hard to keep hope. Hello everyone, my name is Akshansh and today we are going to discuss about the World War One. So World War One was one of the most deadliest conflicts of the human history. This whole war was not less than any Bollywood movie, with unexpected turns, secret alliances, dramatic turn of events and a shaky end. World War One is also referred as the Great War, the Global War and the most interesting war, the war to end all wars, because this was something that people never heard or never saw before. This war changed the whole perception of the people. After this war, people realized that glorifying war for providing nationalism is not right. Before this war, people used to think that if you want to bring glory to your nation, then war is only way through. If any country wants to become a great country, then fighting and winning one is the only way any country can do this. But after this war, everything changed. But this came at a price, and the price was the lives of 17 million people. 1 crore and 70 lakh people got killed. 2 crore were wounded. And Spanish flu, which was one of the aftermath of this war, killed about 5 crore people. But the lesson was forgotten soon, and we again started fighting. So, the World War I was started on 28th of July 1914 and ended on 11th of November 1918. There were various reasons behind this war, and one such incident just ignited that whole fire. For understanding that, let's first discuss about the basic structure of this war. So, this war was fought between two powers, the Allied and the Central Powers. France, Russia, Britain, Japan and USA were the part of Allied powers, and Germany, Austro-Hungarian Empire and the Ottoman Empire formed the Central Power. So the dispute started between the Austrian-Hungarian Empire and the Serbia. So Serbia was an ally of Russia. During that time, various regions ruled under various empires wanted to be free and to gain freedom. And Bosnia was one of those regions that was ruled by Austrian-Hungarian Empire. And after this whole incident gave a shape to a new war. So what happened on 28th of June 1914, the Prince of Austrian-Hungarian Empire, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, was murdered in Bosnia, and Austrian-Hungarian Empire accused Serbia for it. According to Austrian-Hungarian Empire, Serbian intelligence was behind this whole murder. This gave Austrian-Hungarian excuse to just start a war, because at that time, as I said, that war was a great thing to fight, So Austrian-Hungarian Empire gave an ultimatum to Serbia and proposed a humiliating term of surrender. Serbia rejected it and took help from Russia, its old ally. Russia mobilized its military to counter Austrian-Hungarian Empire, and then Austrian-Hungarian Empire went to its old ally, the German Empire. So by now, the Russia and Germany has entered this whole picture. Now Germany supported them and declared a war on Serbia. And after this, the whole situation became like a chemical reaction, and the alliances made the situation worse. After that, Russia declared war on Germany, and then France declared war on Germany. So by now, Germany and Austrian-Hungarian Empire have declared a war against Serbia, and Serbia, Russia and France have declared war against Germany and Austrian-Hungary. So by now, most of the big players have been there in the picture, but some of them are missing. So here they come. So after this, Ottoman Empire attacked Russia, as Russia and Ottoman Empire were very two old rivals, and Ottoman Empire was also an ally of Germany and Austro-Hungarian empires. And soon, Japan attacked the German colonies in China to support its ally. So by now, Ottoman Empire and Japan has also entered. But one of the very big country, Britain, is missing. So how Britain got involved in it? So in the initial phase, Germany was dominating both France and Russia in this war. And as a tactical move, Germany planned to defeat France in the beginning of this war only by entering its territory through Belgium. So Belgium is a small country between Germany and France. So Germany attacked Belgium, and Belgium was the old ally of Britain. So this gave Britain an excuse to enter this war. And by this time, Germany captured large area of France and was just about to capture Paris. But as soon as Britain entered the game, the German had to stop there only. Because by now, both Germany and Britain, these are one of the most two big superpowers, because at that point of time, there were some big technological improvements that were being done by these two countries only, like tanks, machine guns. So only these two countries had them. So when the Britain was not in the picture, so Germany was looking really very dominating. But as soon as the Britain entered, the game changed. After that, the deadlock continued, and as soon as the armies were able to gain any significant results, so the deadlock was there, as nobody was able to gain any significant amount of territory there. So they kept fighting, but the deadlock remained. This war reached Africa soon, and fighting continued, and various events kept on happening there also. The things start changing in 1917. So from 1914 to 1917, the similar kind of thing kept on happening. The deadlock was there, and no result was, just being anticipated. But in 1917, Russia was facing a national revolution, and USA got involved in the war. Russia went through various revolutions, and rulers were changing. And when Bolshevik became a ruler, and he signed a peace treaty with Germany. So the war on the Eastern Front ended, and the Germany was looking strong. But after that, Germany forced USA to get into this war, and that changed everything. So what actually happened? And before this war, in the beginning of this war, United States of America refused to involve in this war. They said that this is the European fighting for against each other, and we have nothing to do with it. But there were some events that forced US. You can say that the US was forced, or they wanted to come. Only God knows, but they were forced to get into this war. So what happened? Germany used to attack Allied ships through its submarines, that at that point of time they used to call it U-boats. And soon the Germany started attacking civilian ships. And one such incident took place in Atlantic Ocean when Lusitania boat was attacked by Germany, in which about 1200 civilians lost their lives. And most of them were Americans, as Americans were going from America to Europe. And another reason for America to intervene in this whole war was Germany's secret proposal to Mexico to join Central Power and attack United States of America, which got leaked, and USA got a strong reason to get into the game. With the fresh American troops, the Central Power started falling apart, and the Germany was finally defeated. On 11th of November 1918, Germany signed a ceasefire agreement, and on 28th of June 1990, the Treaty of Versailles was signed. This treaty ended this war, but gave this war an unpleasant end. This treaty was not very fair, as the whole guilt of war was placed upon the Central Powers, especially Germany. Heavy war repercussions lived on Germany. These reparations were so heavy that Germany paid the last installment of these reparations of World War I in 2010. Colonies of Germany were divided among Britain and France, and various empires divided into various small countries. This war was a message to whole humankind, and whole world needed to compensate it. But the blame was placed completely upon Germany. Germany was wrong, but so as the other countries. The end of this war also gave rise to the beginning of a new one. Death, suffering, genocide, starvation, recession, etc. But we didn't stop fighting each other. We need to understand, and we need to destroy these boundaries, and we must rise above the hate and march forward to the new beginning. We should have stories of love and unity to tell to our future generation, instead of stories of killings and sufferings. So in the last, I would like to ask you that who won the World War I? And the answer is nobody won. Because Britain, who was a winner, who was a part of Ally, Britain became a debtor from an investor. So what did Britain gain from this war? So nobody won this war. And who lost this war? Everyone. Whole humankind lost this war. Thank you.